Oof. So I was just trying to fix up my inside of my tent here, but continuing on money. Why I hate money. Um, I didn't finish. I was interrupted with something, so I didn't finish my train of thought. So we slave away our entire lives for money, right? Everything we do is surrounded by money. How much time we waste on money is ridiculous. The amount of time that we waste protecting, securing, paying, receiving, making more of it, losing it, whatever it is, it's all related to everything we do in this existence, which is stripping away what we have, stripping away our connection to Mother Earth, stripping away our connection to our own human bodies, our own souls that are trying to reincarnate and ascend out of here. Money has stopped the ability to trust people. I don't trust anybody anymore. Nobody. Somebody gives me a bag of food to eat. If it's been opened, I don't trust it. They're not trying to poison me. Why are they trying to poison me? Because of some of the things that I've said that have I guess pissed off people. Number one, and number two, because I have somebody that I know for sure is going to do about 6 years. Is looking at 6 years. He's still in that court case. Still is going on. So he's just waiting for something to happen to me, so that somehow he can get out of spending 6 years in prison for aggravated assault. The guy who choked me back in March, and now he's a local from Asbury, and I'm sure he wants me dead. I don't know who he's gonna pay to give me poison food, man. So I can't trust anybody. I mean, thank you for the people that give me food to eat sometimes. But if it's been opened, I'm not gonna be able to eat it because I can't trust anybody. And why? Because of money. Because if these people are getting paid to do this to me, then it's money that rules over my life. What else? You name it. Addiction, crime. There would be no need for insurance companies let's see. No need for insurance companies, accounting companies, any company that uses a paying and receiving, a format where which is every company, right? Accounting, they're no longer needed. If we just wiped out money and just shared everything equally and just worked together to create one good product and then share it to everyone and make everybody equal instead of this wealth, middle class, poverty class system, you have a system of equality, which is what the rest of the universe is working on. Nowhere else in the universe do they use money except for us. Nowhere else, anywhere, in any dimension. This is the only dimension that uses a monetary system. Why? Because this is the experiment that God wanted to see if you guys could overcome it, and you still haven't. So you're stuck in the same place that you always are, and you're going to end up being in the same place later on, which is a civilization that has been wiped away because they couldn't conquer the one thing that they needed to conquer. The fact that money controls every aspect of your civilization, and you should be able to overcome that and look past that, because that virus that was put in here in this program in this civilization, it was supposed to be eradicated and taken care of. You should have the Norton antivirus of humanity out here somewhere saying money is it, money you got to remove it, and you go like no, I can't remove that file because it's important. It's important. That's the problem. You can't remove it. You can't change it. You can't take it out. You can't and no matter where it is, it's the root of all evil. It means it roots. That means if you cut it off by the whatever layer you cut it off from, and instead of pulling it out by the roots, it's going to grow back. So money is going to eventually grow back and then cause you to suffer. Man, I can't make you understand how miserable it is to be homeless. And to be poverty ridden. If you've been there and you understand where I'm coming from, good. If you're not, he's like, oh well, there's things that they can do to make him not better. Then go come over here and live over here for fucking a week and see how it is. Luckily I got donation money to get me a hotel for a few nights when it was bitterly cold, and I got this tent, which is a bigger tent for me, so now I was able to store a lot more stuff in there. And thank you to the person who lent me the money to do this. It's a much bigger tent. I got my stuff from storage. Actually, I'm gonna put it probably. I don't know how I'll say about the storage unit, but I got a lot of stuff in here, and it's kind of like it's like I got a little, and I can stand up. The worst thing for me, not being able to stand up in these tents. Now I can stand up, my back is okay, so when I get out, instead of being hunched over and twice, I can stand up in an area where I can stretch a little bit, and it does a little bit further. So I trust this thing. But yeah, and money, it was money that bought me this thing, unfortunately. But if there was no money, I wouldn't need this thing. You know, everything would be provided for every child born, which is what, if you believe there's a God out there, do you really think He wants you to be ruled by a monetary system, or be ruled by compassion and love that you have for each other and the planet that has given you a place to live? So, you know, hate me for that. I don't know what to say. You guys want to hate me for that, for what I just said, and for what I'm doing, then hate me for that. I don't know. But out of everything, this is what the reality is. Reality is a place. Our reality is a place where the wealth class profit, monetarily profit from the misery and the creation of a poverty class for them to be. You know, it's like again. The wealth class equals the slave masters. The middle class equals the house slaves, and the poor class equals the field slaves that did all the fucking work. The house slaves are just managers of them, you know, in between the wealth class, the slave master and the field slaves. And you have the security guards that make sure, you know, if any of the field slaves get out of line, that, you know, you stick them in cages, you beat them, and you know, you rape their family or something. You know, so that's what it is. Good luck with that, guys. Bye.